So Fortnite just came out with a brand new game mode called Arena Boxfights, and along with that they also made free rewards a backbling and a spray. So of course I want to get them being a collector. 300 total wins! Today I'm going to be seeing how long it takes to get the cracked blueprint spray in the builder's CREST backbling, and as a non-pro Fortnite gamer, this might take a while. Let's get started. Of course in my first game, I was in unranked lobbies because I didn't have a rank. Yeah, I still got sweated on. And this is when I realized it might actually be a little bit harder than I thought it would be. And I lost again until I ended up winning my first round. 1 down, 299 more to go. And I thought with some AFK people, I actually got on a 4-win streak until I lost it. And after a few more losses and some toxicity and text messages, I found out that since my pickaxe button is the big button on the PlayStation controller, it also pulls out the leaderboard, which kind of screws me. And I try and fix it later, but I can't find a button for the scoreboard anywhere in the settings. Maybe I'm stupid, but it's like this for the rest of the video. Oh, and I lost. And it ended off after getting a few more wins and losses. I ended up getting Bronze 3 as my first ranking. So now that I'm in Bronze lobbies, does that mean I get easier opponents now?
Wrong!
While I still went up against kind of easy opponents and actually went on a 4-win streak, I still went up against better players than me and I end up losing still sometimes. But I still tried to get every win I could get since I'm still in lower ranked lobbies before I went up against actual sweats in gold, platinum, and higher ranks. But I still ended up getting a lot of wins somehow and ended up with a few losses. I got second place and I got the silver one and my wins are at 21 out of 300. Since nothing happened in this game that's worth talking about, let's do some quick math instead. So we need 125 wins to get the spray and 300 wins to get the backbling. In each game, the first person to reach 15 wins wins the entire game. Meaning to do this the easy way, you need to play 8.5 games or 9 games and win all 15 rounds to get the spray, and 20 games to get the backbling. Anyway, I kept moving, going on win streaks and lose streaks, got frustrated with some ways I died, and felt like I wasn't doing that bad for a player in silver lobbies going against pretty good players. Of course, I was also like 2 days into this mode releasing, so I was still like going against pretty decent players. Something that frustrated me was the load times in between games being too long, but other than that, everything was pretty fine. I'm not gonna go for all the games because of course I'll make this video like hours long, but for my third game, I ended up getting 8 more wins, making my total go up to 42. After leaving, I was asked what I like about Fortnite Arenas. Yes, I know them. But I dislike the map and arena layouts because I think they were cool. Everything else was like kind of mad to me at this point because I'm only doing this for about an hour. Game 5 I ended up getting 9 more wins, getting my total up to 51. In Game 6 I ended up with 10 more wins, getting my total up to 61, but I was on the top leaderboard. Oh, and I reached gold too, meaning I'm probably going to be pulling more sweats at this point. Yay me. But that didn't stop me because in game 7 I got 10 wins, but I ended up getting in 6th place. Which isn't that big of a deal, at the same time just lets you know that like we're getting more sweatier games. Game 8 started pretty good with me leading a bunch of people to do the Miku Snow Mix emote. We just love when the whole entire community gets together to do this type of stuff. Then we started fighting again like after the Christmas truce during World War I. Killing each other, one-pumping each other in the face, spamming SMGs and ARs, healing, build. Oh wait, I counted wrong. Killing AFK people, losing, over and over again. Some guy actually let me kill him, so thank you for that actually. It was horrible. The worst thing ever. Terrible. Until someone actually won. It wasn't me. Game 9 was actually close to winning, but I got second place with 12 eliminations, making me get to 93. And Game 10 was the complete opposite, with me ending at 4 wins. I think it's because I was like mostly AFK for some of these. And I got sweated on. And in Game 11, I got 9 wins, which led me over 100 wins. 1/3 away done. I still hate it. So in Game 12, my game actually crashed, and my footage is lost now. Great. So with my game crashing, I kind of lost track of the stopwatch to game time, so the rest of the video is going to be a little scuffed. But the end time will still be the same as it was. But I lost the first round, won the second round, lost the third round, and checked the quest to see I had 113 wins. Meaning in game 12 I got 6 wins. I think. But I actually learned some stuff while trying to do this stupid challenge. Like, don't record from the PlayStation recording system and filming to stop while turning your computer because something like this could happen. I also try and do this in shifts because at this point and throughout the video, it gets tiring if you try and do this in one sitting. Luckily, I took like some small breaks, but it was so super tiring. And one more thing while trying to fill up this time. People arguing in chat is funny, since they're just calling people bad and accusing people of spamming, camping, and healing. It's so dumb, but at the same time, it's Fortnite, so what do you expect? Oh, and I got one by doing nothing. That happens a few more times in this video too, actually. But back to the Fortnite community, it's honestly super toxic, and especially in rank 2, I expect it to be toxic too. And I still feel like that can be said for most games too, not just Fortnite. Probably like Call of Duty and Apex too. Anyway, I finally got 125 wins and got the cracked blueprint spray, which means I'm kind of halfway there now. A little bit less, actually. I'm gonna say it took me around 3 hours, maybe 3 hours, like 10 minutes to get the spray. This is honestly basing it off the time it took me to record this stuff. At the same time, I have no idea because of the game crashed. For games 15 for 17, nothing really special or interesting happened that was worth talking about, but I did get a timer back, thankfully. But while I was doing this, I felt a little unfocused and bored, which is why I'm partnered with Advance. And no, this isn't a sponsorship, and yes, there's a difference, just hear me out. When I'm gaming, I sometimes need to lock the F in, which is why Advance is here to help you, giving you what you need like focus, energy, hydration, sleep, and more. And one of the best parts is they all come in amazing flavors, so you don't have to drink the same thing every day. And talking about all the options, they have formulas with and without caffeine, making it also kid friendly, along with zero sugar, clean ingredients, open label, electrolytes, and even more. Just read the benefits on the certain drink so you know which one you're getting. My personal recommendation is to start with one of the welcome kits, which gives you a cool shaker and 2 sticks with 2 amazing flavors. And of course, if you not only want to support me, but also want to get a nice little discount on any of your orders, you guys can use code Gaber10 for 10% off on your next orders, or you guys can use the link in the description below. I've been a partner for Advance for almost a year now, and as my first official partner, they treat me well and I love working for them and promoting their product. And my dream is to get my own shaker of flavor. So you guys want to help me get my dream, you guys need to show you guys love to Advance and use code Gaber10 at checkout or use the link in the description to show them you really care about me. Please. And once again, thank you to Advance for being a partner of mine. Now let's get back to getting the stupid backbling. Speaking of stupid backbling, you guys probably saw how many times I died during that promo, and it was a lot. I don't have the exact number though, and I don't want to know. But the only number I care about is how many wins we got to, and that number was 151, making me more than halfway there, and I already want to die. I think I'm gonna stop showing like a lot of my deaths, mostly because I don't want to get embarrassed, but also because I feel like if I don't, this video is gonna be like super long. But anyway, I kept going once again. I was about to get my 157th kill, but the game ended. But in the top winner screen, I actually got the round 1 pop-up. But in the next game I looked and I saw 156 kills. So basically I got scammed by Fortnite, I guess. Game 19, I actually didn't get my first win until 3 minutes in, which is basically just saying that I'm going against more sweatier people. And it honestly got so bad that I ended the game with 4 wins. And for someone in Platinum 1 lobbies, this is like bad. So if you remember earlier, we said it would take a minimum of 20 games to get 300 rounds win if we won every round. Well, we obviously didn't do that, and now we are a little bit halfway to 300 wins. But I didn't expect the grind to be easy, especially with it being 300 wins. I expected it to take like a lot of time though, but I did get 3rd place and then with 169 wins. Nice. I'm honestly running out of things to say, but something I noticed throughout this entire video and in higher ranks is I saw so many repeated skins and most of them were sweat skins. I saw the Cernady, or however you say his skin, a lot. Probably because it was part of the Ollie's locker bundle, which was in the shop at the time. I saw the Lyric Coachella skin, which was in the shop too. Kim Kardashian, new Jewel skin, and of course so many sweat skins. I'm going to expect this is a sweat mode, and especially in ranked, you're going to see so many of these type of skins. But anyways, 5 hours in and almost 2/3 of the way there. This is super challenging. I don't know how Fortnite expected anyone to do this, especially if they aren't the greatest player. Because just like in ranked games, it gets harder the more you go up. Course. Even though I didn't make a video about it, but I was going to. This is probably harder than reaching Unreal in the Fall Guys mode, which I recorded and did but never edited, and I regret it. But you guys want to see me do this more, and like for whatever next mode comes out like that has a system like this, then tell me in the comments below and I'll probably do it. Because even though this is a pain in what to do, I'm still just doing it for you guys and for this video. Anyway, I ended off with 198 wins. Scratch that, I ended off at 199 wins because I don't know how to do math. I'm going to do a little bit of a speed round. So for game 24, I ended with 7 wins, gave me to 206 total wins. Game 25, I got 8 wins, making it 213. Game 6, I got 9 wins, making it 222. Game 27, I got 7 wins, making it 229. Scratch that to 30, I still can do math. Game 28, I got another 7 wins, making it 237. Game 29, I did my worst so far and actually got 5 wins, making it 242. But then for game 30, I doubled it and did better to get 10 wins, making it 252. Game 31, I did even better and got 11 wins, making it 263. Just immediately do worse again on game 32, giving me 4 wins, making it 266. I promise I didn't do that on purpose. Upgrading game 33 where I got 10 wins, making it 277. I also found out that leaving the game while they're showcasing the top 3 is a lot faster. And I didn't really care about like what rank I am or just if I'm not in the top 3. And in game 34, I got another 10 wins, making it 287. For possibly my last game, I switched to Luna Snow because I got tired of using the crew skin, and also I wanted to use a character I actually like. But we are 13 away from getting the back bling, but I would have to win almost all my matches. I only got 8 wins and added that to 295 wins. For my now possibly last game, I want to go over all my final game wins and losses to show how much I suffered on my final game too. For my first game, you guys see I lost because I missed. Game 2, I lost the SMG spam battle. Game 3, I just got 1 pump when I broke the wall. Game 4, I just lost. When am I gonna get a win? I finally won a game by pumping someone in the face. Then I kind of just spam my SMG. Kind of feel bad. Pump Leonardo in the face when he broke the wall. 2 more wins. This guy was clueless and I just pumped him in the back in the head. 1 more win to go. Then I lost. Again. I don't know what happened. But then this happened. Not an easy win, but I won. I got all 300 wins. So I left, got my back bling, and it took me a total of 9 hours, 25 minutes, and 17 seconds. It was done. And was it all worth it in the end? No. Subscribe.